We're getting nutty. Okay, it's Brian Lake, Cincinnati Craft Beer Examiner, doing another beer review here on YouTube. It's great, good feedback on the other ones. My daughter makes these. This is a sidebar commercial. If you want one of these, let me know. Hey, squeaky toy, squeak somewhere else. So today we're looking at Mount Carmel, their Nut Brown Ale. And it's an interesting story, if you will, behind this. Not so much the beer, but my experience with it. I had heard of Mount Carmel for quite a while. It's been, I guess, about 4 years. And, hey, do you mind? Ellie's there chewing on her toy. So, I had heard of them, and, hey. Oh, they're slimy, too. Don't you love it? This is the thing about live action, can't cut, because, you know, once the beer's open, we have to consume it. Got rid of the shepherd. But anyway, I met Mike at the Jungle Gyms, and now the dog's going to play. You guys are really going to make this tough on me, aren't you? The Jungle Gyms International Beer Fest, I think it was about 4 years ago. Hey! I'm serious, you two. Quiet. And I never had any of their beers. They had been just recently bottling, had been a lot of growler stations and things around. And when I saw them over in the corner, I was like, oh, hey, I've heard of you guys. Haven't had any beers. So I asked Mike, it was getting close to the end of the evening, I said, hey, which one's your best? Which one do you like the most? Which do you think is your best beer? And he proudly poured this for me, a sample. And if I can get to find the picture of him holding up the Nut Brown Ale bottle, I will absolutely do so. But yeah, I've known Mike and Kathleen since then. It's been great. I still want to do an interview with Kathleen. I asked several years ago, and then I never followed up. And I really need to get back with her and say, hey, let's do an interview. I want to know about the brewers' wives. That's kind of what angle I'm going for. Everybody talks to the brewers. Everybody does everything with the brewers, but the wives, you know, and the girlfriends or the significant others for the female brewers, you know, the husbands and the children and everything. So there we go. This, of course, is our, as everybody will notice, this is an anniversary Sam Adams glass, 25 year. But as you can see, that's exactly how this glass is engineered. If you pour this ale in this kind of glass, this is exactly what you should see for most beers. Now, a Belgian ale is going to be foamier, and that's why they have bigger glasses. But if you pour that and have no head, man, you're missing out. The CO2, again, as I've told people before, it's to deliver the aroma to your nose and the flavor to your tongue. It's not to be consumed and then farted out later. Sorry. So, as we like to, nice pour, nice head, nice kind of a light brownish color. Oh man. And so this has been sitting out for about 10 minutes, warming up out of the refrigerator. Awesome toast and notes on the nose. And it's you can kind of smell remember, this is not people chopping up nuts and throwing it in the vat. This is flavors from the malts. Very nice. Oh, that is so good. You get a little bit of maple. There's some malt sweetness in there, not a whole lot. A little bit of bitterness, a little bit of tannin almost, especially aftertaste. It does finish clean, but the bitterness lingers, at least at the tip. Let's see what happens when we do a little bit bigger. Can't talk with my mouth full there. That is awesome. It is just plain the way it should be. Not as in plain as in ordinary, as in it's the way it should be, just plain and simple. So let's see, the bottle, we always like to read the bottle after the fact because I know reading it before the fact might sway what I say. So it does have maple syrup. I just now saw that on the label. Amazing. Followed by a toasted multi-body, balancing, and clean malt finish. Yep, absolutely. So again, it's just a bit about the brewery. So, and it's in a farmhouse. It's kind of a stylized, but that is the brewery on the front. That's the side view from the road. They have back in the, I guess it was the barn, the garage is where a lot of the things are. They have a tasting room now. It's really good. And we like having homebrew meetings there. The Cincinnati Malt Infusers, we've had meetings there. It's really great. Show us around, we get to see different things, try some different beers, as well as what's really nice is when the brewers are done, many times they'll sample some of your homebrew and give you some good feedback. It's really good. They won't sample a lot of it because, you know, they want to go home. They've been there all day. But anyway, that is very good. Some mahogany in color, entering with hints of maple, followed by toasted multi-body, nut brown ale. You can definitely taste that nuttiness is coming from the toasted malt. What happens is you get barley that's malted a little bit. No, I'm not sure what Toby's up to, but not heavily, so you're not going to crystallize. And sometimes I've actually gotten some nut brown flavors as I kick my thing around from, not nut brown, but nutty flavors from unmalted barley that's just been toasted. And that way you're not getting any sugars that are converting to provide alcohol for the beer. But man, you can, as it warms up and it opens up, you can really smell the maple. Oh, that is so good. So, as lots of people like to ask me, okay, Mr. Expert, or whatever, beer snob, what would you pair with this? Now, it's not overly mapley. So sometimes when you get a very, very maple, and especially oak and maple flavor, many people would want to pair that with breakfast, actually. Oh, and there, see, even now, very late, the nut flavor is just incredible. You could do this with pancakes and stuff like that, but I like to pair with, not competing, but contrasting flavors as opposed to the same flavor. Contrasting and complementary at the same time. Ellie, you mind? And so while you could do that with, say, pancakes. Now, here's what, if I was going to go that route, this is what I would do. Is I would have banana walnut pancakes. Now, some people are going to go, ugh! Hear me out. So banana walnut pancakes. The syrup, the maple syrup on that, and real maple syrup, not that corn syrup crap. And I would go with I forget the kind of butter. It's very whipped. Let's put it that way. It's very creamy butter. I'd go with a very heavy creamy butter, not a lot of it. Definitely would have to have smoked bacon with that. Perhaps a smoked sausage instead if you don't like bacon. The thing with the syrup is you wouldn't want a lot of syrup because you wouldn't want to compete with the sweetness, and this would get more and more bitter the more of the syrup you had. The walnuts will also help contradict that sweetness on the syrup. And the bananas add a creaminess to the pancakes. So a banana walnut pancake with very creamy whipped butter and real maple syrup. Now for a complementary but not the same. Alright, it's a hop time. So this is why you don't want CO2. I would go with, I could do, there's going to be a lot of bacon in this review. I could do a Applewood smoked bacon cheeseburger with sharp cheddar, and this is the cheese. I do an onion bun, home fries, I'd actually almost want to do a coleslaw with that as well. Yes, absolutely. Now, if some of you don't want the burger, you could substitute chicken for that. You're not going to get as good a contrast but you can still bake chicken, put Applewood smoked bacon on it and some cheese when it's near the end. Cheddar cheese. You need that sharpness. Not extra sharp, but just a little bit of a sharp cheddar. That would do well. Now, for someone who wants, let's see, sometimes people say, well, can you got a non-meat? Okay. That would be a tough one. I'm not a vegetarian, so I don't know what all is out there, but you could do a salad. I would do a raspberry vinaigrette, tossed salad. I would put some spinach in it. So I'd have tossed salad, spinach, carrots, shredded carrots, cheese, bacon bits. You know, I put some red onion in there as well, and I'm tempted, but just a few thin radish slices in that salad, just to get a nice contrast in flavors. So there you go. There's 3 ideas to pair food with this. We have the walnut banana pancakes. We have the cheddar cheeseburger, or cheddar chicken, baked chicken or grilled chicken if you like. Or you have a salad, raspberry vinaigrette with some shredded carrots. I mean, the cucumbers and that type of thing kind of go with the crowd. But I would have some spinach in there, and I would also have some onion and maybe a little bit of radish. Not a whole lot. You just want a tiny bit, just to kind of mix in with the flavors and to kind of dance and sing with the flavors of the beer. So there you go. So please subscribe. Write down in the comments below what you think of this beer. If you've had it, if you're not, you live in the Cincinnati area, absolutely pick this beer up and let me know what you think of it. Rate it on Untappd. You know what? That is something we did forget to do. I've already had this beer before, so I have it on Untappd. So, and unfortunately, Untappd takes a long time on my phone to fire up. I don't know why. That's probably because it's only a 4. I give this beer about a 3.5 out of 5. It could be improved a little bit, not a whole lot. It's a very good Nut Brown style. It's one of their better beers, and I can't wait to get. I've got a mixed 6-pack of all their beers, and so that everybody knows. Here we go. As is our wont, or in my wont, we're going to, let's see, Nut Brown. I know everybody likes watching me type. It's all right. So there it is. Nowhere there it's not. Samuel Smith. Mount Carmel. Oh, I have not checked this beer in. That is very good. So, and it's interesting. Its average is 3.5. So we're going to give it 3.5. And so, filming beer review. We're going to put it on there. Check you guys out. Confirm check-in. So, Mike, excellent beer. Very good. As good as the first time I had it. And we thank you for coming by, stopping by, and make sure subscribe, make comments, let me know what your beers are. If there's a beer you'd like to see reviewed, please let me know, and we'll get it done. All right, thanks. See you later.